Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of Intuitive Angling, and really appreciate you guys joining us for today's video. Up here at Lake of the Ozarks, came by to see if I could do a little practicing for the Toyota Series tournament this week, and the water's pretty hard there. I think it's going to be hard to launch the boat because it's frozen solid here. So I'm going to walk you guys down. You can see the truck there. Man, I got my truck is freaking filthy too from driving on these wet, snowy roads, but I'm going to walk you down here at the lake a little bit and sort of talk about the situation coming up here. So we'll turn the camera around. Let's walk down at the water and see what the situation is here. Our tournament starts, it's Thursday, so it's Sunday right now. Tomorrow I'm not going to be able to practice. Kim's having a little surgery done, and then I'll have a day on Tuesday and half a day on Wednesday. Obviously, I'm not going to get a fish today because the freaking water's frozen over. You can see somebody's been throwing rocks out there. But this is really amazing, man. Here it is, we're almost in March, and the dang lake is frozen solid. You can see it's frozen completely solid. I mean, you can see it from looking at here, but that's all ice out there. It's completely froze solid everywhere you look. So water is going to be super, super cold, obviously. Man, look at this here. It's hard to say. It takes a long time. Even though it's going to be warm this week, it takes a long time for ice to melt once you get it on there, especially if you don't have any wind coming around on it. So, man. Okay, so given the fact that probably there's not going to be a lot of practicing in this tournament, like I said, since I'm not going to be able to practice today or tomorrow, I'm only going to get a half a day or a day and a half of practice at the most. You know, what do you do in a situation like this? You know, the water is, if it's frozen, even if this water thaws out, the water temperature is still going to be in the 30s in this tournament. This is going to be one of the coldest water tournaments I've ever fished. I don't know if I've ever fished a tournament before where the water temperature was in the 30s. I don't even think we're going to see 40-degree water temperature in this tournament coming up. So what's the deal with that? I mean, I've got a lot of experience fishing in 30-some degree water temperature. And one of the things that will surprise you about it, little seminar here on cold water fishing, is that the bass are more aggressive in cold water than what you think they are, especially this time of year when you're getting close to spring. Even if the water's cold, you know, a lot of times they're more active than what you think. So the main thing about this, I think a lot of people are going to be sort of mentally affected by the fact that the water's so cold, especially guys coming to this tournament like from Texas or something. They're totally not used to this. But I don't think it's going to have that big of an impact. The only thing that's going to have an impact in this tournament is if there's ice on the lake, like in the coves and stuff, when the tournament starts. Because if the lake is thawed out by the time the tournament starts, it's supposed to be in the 50s all week. That's going to open it up. I still think the fishing is going to be pretty decent. But if you've got some of these areas where these coves are protected, like where you know some of the good structures in the coves and you can't get to them, that's going to reduce a tremendous amount of water. And a lot of it just depends on how much it opens up. I mean, this ice is several inches thick. You know, depends how cold it gets at night, if it freezes it back up again. But this is going to be a unique thing. And I'm not even sure if the ramps that they're going to launch out of are going to be open by then. They should be, but, you know, I guess there's a chance they could probably cancel the tournament if that's not the case. But my plan in this tournament, and you know, it's pretty much no secret, guys, I'm going to have just jerkbaits on, man. This is going to be a complete jerkbait tournament for me. I'm going to have 4 or 5 different profiles and colors on. I'm going to try to look for those fish a little bit shallower than most of the other people. I mean, this is going to be a Spotlighters benefit tournament. I can promise you, if you walk, you know, around the boats, you know, the day before the tournament, you're going to see nothing but jig head minnows on and everybody's cheater box fired up. So I do think there's going to be probably one person that makes the top 10 in this tournament that is real bass fishing, that's not using the cheater box. So hopefully I'll be able to figure something out with that. But I think with the water temperature as cold as it is going to be, I think that's really going to limit the techniques. I don't look for there to be a lot of cranking going on in this tournament. I still think it's going to be a little bit cold for that. There could be some caught. I mean, it could be an outlier, but from all my experience, you know, when you're dealing with water temperatures this cold, you're going to have some fish that are really deep. They're going to be caught, you know, with the cheater box. And then you're going to have a few fish that are going to be able to be caught in less than 10 foot of water. Those are those resident fish that live shallower. So I don't know, man. I'm just going to come back up here. Obviously I can't fish today, but I'm going to come back up here, you know, Tuesday after I drop Elijah off at school and hopefully it'll be thawed out enough where I can at least get the boat in by then. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like you see, you can see how big that rock is right there sitting on the water. You know, here it is right now. It's about, 2:30 in the afternoon when I'm filming this video. So it's going to start getting cold here in a couple hours. So we're not going to get much more melting today. So we'll see how it goes with that. But anyway, guys, I'll keep you updated as the tournament progresses. I'll let you guys know how my practice goes on Tuesday and Wednesday. If I get a practice, if it's thawed out enough to get a boat in. I don't know. Maybe there's not going to be any practice at all. Maybe the tournament's just going to start on Thursday with no practice, because like I said, it is supposed to warm up quite a bit this week, and we'll see. It's going to be sort of the curveball thrown at everybody here. So we'll let you guys know how it goes, and check in with y'all later too.